So when it comes to marketing and promoting and selling your course, price does matter. And it's really important that we understand how pricing actually influences our buyers and how that affects the decisions that they're making when it comes to buying your particular course. There's a number of different strategies we can use when it comes to actually pricing your course, and I talk about that in detail in my other course on how to create profitable courses. So do go and check that course out if you want to know what you should be pricing your course at. I have a very detailed strategy about the type of content that you are producing and how that affects the type of price that you should be looking at charging your customers. But one of the first things we should consider from this marketing point of view is what price are my competitors charging in the same categories in this industry. Now, if you're on Udemy, in the support section there is actually a fantastic document that shows you every single category and subcategory. It shows you how many lectures on average are sold, how many hours of content, and what the price is for those criteria. So it will give you a really good idea as to whether you're charging too much, too little, or whether you're roughly within the right price range. It'll also show you how you can charge significantly more by either increasing the length of your tutorials or the type of content that's in there. So make sure that you've got a really good idea as to what the benchmark actually is out there in your category, in your sector, and what your competitors are doing, so that you can price your content accordingly as well. Now, another great promotions and sales strategy is, of course, to give out discount coupons. Now, if you're using the most common platforms like Fedora, Teachable or Udemy, it's so simple to set up discount coupons. Just go into your course dashboard, go down to price and coupons, and with the click of one button, you can create unique URL links with certain pricing on them. So using discounts and promos is very, very important, and we are going to look a little bit more at how, because we want to be very careful that we are not actually doing ourselves a disservice by changing our pricing all of the time or by doing our pricing in the wrong order. There is an order that we should stick to, which we'll come to in just a second. The next thing about pricing and promotions I often get asked is, should we be doing freebies? This really is a tough question to answer, and I would rather you think very carefully about whether you want to give your content away for free in return for then having the high numbers. And that is one of the benefits, is when you give your course away for free, you get more student numbers. That obviously increases your rating in the algorithms, your course goes up, and you have what's called social proof. If you compare two courses in the same category, they look very similar in terms of their learning outcomes. One course has 5 students and the other one has 2,000 students. Which one are you going to pick? Naturally, our psychology makes us pick the one that's got more people in it. We just assume it's better, even if those 2,000 people are there because the instructor gave the course away for free, which, by the way, is normally the case when you see the courses with really large student numbers, or they've been on there for a very, very long time. So think about the strategy you want to use there. Now, the way I do it, and this is how I'll explain, is I actually prefer not to give away my course for free. I value my content. I work very hard on building my audience outside of the online learning platform itself, meaning that I'm always strategically going out in search of getting in front of my target audience, so people who I know want and need my program, which means that for me to give it away for free and to work hard and putting time into giving it away for free, it's just not worth it for me, because I spend my time in front of my real potential customers. But I'm not saying that giving away your course away for free is bad. It's a fantastic strategy for increasing your ratings. So think about what you want to do there. But this is what I do. is when I launch a brand new course, I would perhaps take just 20 free coupons, like never more than 20 or 25 maybe, but never more than that sort of number. And I give those to my best existing customers. I give those to people who have done work with me, who have spent money with me as a thank you. And I just say, look, I just want to say thanks for buying from me in the past. Here's my course for free. And if you like it and if you feel like it, I'd really like a review from you. That would be awesome. And what I found is because they're already my existing customers, they already know, like and trust me, they actually always give a really honest review, and it's usually really good because they've already been getting great value from me from other means. So that's the strategy I use. I get the 20 odd real reviews from people who really like me, so they're absolutely glowing, and that for me has always been enough to just lift it up a level. I then go about my internal and external marketing strategies, which we're obviously going to cover in this course, to then move up the pricing strategy. Now, the most important thing that I can possibly tell you when it comes to selling your online course is to move upwards slowly, never go up and then down again, and then, because what happens is if I bought your course for I don't know, say it was $200, and then you ran a sale or a promotion for it for $20, I'm going to be really upset. Like, I'm going to be annoyed, and I'm probably going to ask for a refund. So what we really want to do is incentivize people to buy early, again, so we can increase those numbers, and let them know, be absolutely explicitly clear about the fact that each price margin is only there for a short period of time. Let them know the date that that promotion is going to finish, so that you can then make sure that they are very aware of what's going to happen, so that you don't ever have any upset customers. So I move from cheap to half price and then normally up to full price. I'm obviously aware that when you use platforms like Udemy, that the affiliates are going to go out and do the marketing. That's where I can have my backup. If someone comes to me and says, I paid you $150, I now see it's for sale for 10, I can go, well, yeah, that's actually not me who's done that. That's an external affiliate that I have absolutely no control over. And obviously those rules and those explanations are in the the Udemy support documentation. So that's how you can get out of issuing refunds from that point of view. So be clear that your price is going to go up on a certain date, and do actually put your price up. People are not stupid, and if they're thinking about buying your course, they are going to pay attention to that, which means that the next time you say, actually, my course is going to go up now on this particular day, they are probably going to buy because they know that you mean it. So that's very important. And also make sure that you are running regular campaigns. So if you are running promotions or discounts, think of seasons, do those special offers, if you can, more to your private audiences. So for instance, I speak on a lot of podcasts, I go out and do workshops, I do public talks, I do my blogs, things like that. I might have an article in a magazine, and I will offer those private audiences, private, obviously in inverted commas, a unique discount. So that again gives them an incentive to buy now. If they go and look at the actual course on its platform, they will see that it's more expensive, that they are getting a special deal, and it will make them more likely to buy. So remember, always have an upwards pricing strategy. And finally, think very carefully about, when it comes to looking at how many sales you're making, when it comes to these online platforms that can discount your courses without your control, obviously you can opt out of the promotions, but I wouldn't advise it. Don't do your math based on the per head sales figure. If you do that, you might find yourself being disappointed. You might have a $200 course that's only selling for $5, for instance, by the time you get your share. Don't let that put you off, because it's actually more, I'd say set your targets more on how much can I be making per month overall. So look at your monthly revenue and make your monthly revenue your target, and don't necessarily look at your student numbers. That's been really motivational for me, as opposed to looking at what my course is going for individually. Now in my course, How to Create Profitable Courses, I do go a lot more into depth as to how much can you be making, what sort of money are we looking at here. I don't explain that in this course because this is really more just about the marketing side of it as opposed to the building it in the first place.